This is the first time it's
Willer is going to land that stun. Well, he tried to, but here comes Morgan now. They saw him into the jungle, and Owner's going to get punished.
so greedy. And he uses his abilities, has to flash after he's seen there. And Chovy, so much damage to the Xin Zhao if he tries to match the rotation.
I really loved that ward from Morgan on the top side. It's now flash engaged, but Owner is here. It's a 3-on-3, but the damage on the Guma is maybe too much. They get the kill, trade it back for the Alistair, and now the TP coming in. Faker's level 5, but the damage is still going to be enough. A double kill will be given over to Owner, as now Keria looking for a little bit more. As Daft is up against 3 low health members, but doesn't have a lot of mana. Will be able to push them away at least.
Yeah. Faker.
Flash available for Kana, but this is an Orianna. You're not getting away from this one, and down will go Kana. As once again, Chovy with a game-breaking Aphelios.
Hey, this is a really aggressive move here from Owner. Once again, teleport coming through.
Yeah, teleport is in here, as now Keria going very deep into the enemy jungle by himself here. The Aftershock is gone, and that's going to be a stopwatch that will save his life, but only for just a moment. The Slicing Maelstrom is not going to do enough. It's actually Owner that takes down Chovy. That is the biggest part of this fight, as now Deft is all alone on the backside here. Owner looking for a little bit more, as Willer is Viego
completely zoned out here and down to low health. By the time the Slicing Maelstrom comes out,
just not the greatest at that.
Keria just denying some CS, you know, with this and guaranteeing a turn. And I think for the LCK in particular, with how much we see scrappy fights over objectives, he's just so popular here, where you can actually be the carry for the top laner.
Faker and his poking potential to keep Chovy, Deft, and Vista out of the left side of the fight. This is the Infernal Drake, so both teams looking to get it. Big chain of corruption once again, and look at that! Willer just walks in and steals it! Amazing that he's able to get that smite down, but here we go! The Slicing Maelstrom is pretty huge, but it's not quite enough damage as a big shockwave follow-up. Willer looking for the fight on the backside, and there it is! Deft is able to land that piercing arrow into the super weak, squishy underbelly of T1 that had taken so much damage in the fight. Guma trying to get the root down. He will get the 1. And more pokes are coming out, and Chovy's trying to 1v3. Don't necessarily...
Again, alive here. Don't want to give T1 2 Drake.
Oh, Keria, but instant flash comes in from Deft. And the chains of corruption, and Keria, he's just...
on the wrong side of this fight.
He's going the wrong way. He's like, oh, I thought we were blue side. We were blue side for 4 games, and now Owner's super deep in there, and the damage comes out from Willer, and this gigantic Viego is on the chase. He's looking for more. We got Mr. 200 Years on the opposite side. Gumayusi trying to make it go, but Vista gets it going, and Faker is trying to 1v4 now, and he will be able to. He's creating the front line for Gumayusi on the Aphelios, and he's going to keep this fight alive.
Chovy's just barely going to get out of here. It looks like Faker still doesn't have his dash just
He'll
yet.
have it.
There it is.
Yep. And no dissonance, no mana here. He's got a Crab Rave, but he doesn't have a life anymore. Faker takes it down.
Calls on the Baron.
They do know. Willer's level 12. I mean, there's a way for him to potentially get in, but it's not going to be quite as miraculous as the Infernal Drake seal. And in fact,
he's going to go down here.
He's got a blast plant, so...
Your other favorite thing.
he's going to eventually die. But heroic effort, I guess. But still, it's massive for T1. The Azir and the Aphelios live, and Kana's got to be careful. As okay, the minions will help him out and eventually take his first kill.
This is an unpunishable move, but it does give HLE some breathing room. You can clear those waves. No threats on not only their inhibitor turrets, but also these inner turrets that still are up. This one will likely fall, but they end up stemming the bleeding here quite a bit.
Yeah, still pretty early on in the game, and the first Drake was taken at like 13 minutes in, so we only have 3 Drakes so far, and yeah, Vista around the back here. He does have his flash, but Vista's just like, no, I know you have flash, we'll just wait for that. Doesn't even bother to use it, and that kill goes into the pockets of Chovy, as Gumayusi, though, he's taken down this inhibitor turret. This is a big objective to take at 27 minutes in the game.
Yeah, Chovy has teleport, but there's no wards to teleport. You know, this ward is not realistic to go in, so They get the turret, they don't get the inhibitor. Chovy's just going to take top turret instead, and a lot of much-needed gold that comes with it into this Morellonomicon. I really do think that this is still anyone's game to take, especially when you consider the greed that we're seeing from T1 here. Remember, the last game was decided by a really decisive call from HLE Esports pushing mid, and then Faker and Coast.
And he wanted to escape. That's my best bet. As now we're trying to get on top of Gumayusi here, and Deftness is going to die! Vista extends so deep, and Gumayusi just laughs at him, and this might just be the way the game ends. Faker's going to survive. Gumayusi will as well. And Willer's all alone up against Owner. He's trying to get resets, but down he will go. And now T1 might have just broken the game and taken it for themselves.
Yeah, there's an inhibitor turret down. They can just push mid here. Huge, huge overextension, and that might just be how this best of 5 ends. As you say, 30 seconds on Chovy and Willer. Depth's up in 14. He's the one to get picked before it all. Morgan has to buy time here. There is a wave coming through for HLE Esports.
And Morgan on the Renekton.
See what he can do.
Trying to clear the wave. He has the Gore Drinker, and he will stay alive. And we got respawns coming in here, but
Vista just dies.
the call is to just take down the Nexus, and it looks like T1 will, in fact, secure the 3rd place seed from the LCK. It was a hard